Hello, Pony Peppermint here. So my dear friend, the Dark Horse of KC, has made this challenge for every pony out there to make a video talking about a horse from history. And make sure that in the title that you put hashtag the real horse famous. And mine is about Comanche. So here we go. And my sources come from wikipedia.com. The horse was bought by the U.S. Army in 1868 in St. Louis, Missouri, and sent to Fort Leavenworth, Kansas. Kansas, woohoo, my state, yay! His ancestry and date of birth were both uncertain. Captain Miles Keogh of the 7th Cavalry liked the 15 hands, 60 inches, 152 centimeter gelding, and bought him for his personal mount to be ridden only in battle. He has alternatively been described as Bay or Bay Dune. It's basically a color and everything, so describing the horse. Maybe it's species or something, I don't know. In 1868, while the army was fighting the Comanche in Kansas, the horse was wounded in the hindquarters by an arrow, but continued to carry Keogh in the fight. He named the horse Comanche to honor his bravery. Comanche was wounded many more times, but always exhibited the same toughness. On June 25, 1876, Captain Keogh rode Comanche at the Battle of the Little Bighorn, led by Lieutenant Colonel George Armstrong Custer. The battle was notable as their entire detachment was killed. U.S. soldiers found Comanche badly wounded 2 days after the battle. After being transported to Fort Lincoln, he was slowly nursed back to health. After lengthening convulsing, Comanche was retired in April 1878. Colonel Samuel L. D. Strugus issued the following order. And it's a very long order. Basically, he's got a lot of respect for this horse. The ceremonial order inspired a reporter from the Bismarck Tribune to go to Fort Abraham Lincoln to interview Comanche. He asked the usual questions, which the subject acknowledged with a toss of his head and a stamp of his foot and a flourish of his beautiful tail. So this horse loved the attention. He loved the interview, so. His official keeper, the farrier John Rivers of Company 1, Keogh's old troop, saved Comanche's reputation by answering more fully. Here, in this guise of the reporter, learned Bismarck Tribune, May 10th, 1878. So there's a lot on here and everything, but the one thing I'm gonna put in here that he said was, he is very gentle. His color is claybank. He would be a handsome carriage horse. In June 1879. Comanche was brought to the Fort Meade by the 7th Regiment, where he was kept like a prince until 1887. He was taken to Fort Riley, Kansas. As an honor, he was made 2nd commanding officer of the 7th Cavalry. At Fort Riley, he became something of a pet, occasionally leading parades, including in the fondness for beer. I am not kidding, they gave this horse beer. And it's not a Toby Keith thing. But of course, Comanche died of colic on November 7th, 1891, believed to be 29 years old. At the time, he is only one of the 3 horses in the United States history to be given a military funeral with full military honors, that the others were Black Jack and Sergeant Reckless. His remains were not buried, but instead were sent to the University of Kansas and preserved, where the taxidermy mount can still be seen today in the university's Natural History Museum. And that was Comanche. So I hope you all enjoyed this video, as I loved making it. I even appreciate my state's history even more. And I feel like this horse is a great representative of strength that we need more in the Brony community, because we are of love and respect for one another. Even through our darkest times, we are always to be strongest. And I'm going to leave this off with, it starts with a hug and a prayer, then let the Lord take it from there. This is Peppermint saying, have a good day.